Welcome to the Blaize interview. My name is Blaize, and today we have
Phil Will.
once again Phil Will. How you doing? Good to see you again.
I'm good, man. Things have changed.
I mean, yeah, just a little bit. We rearranged it.
Yeah,
We kind of closed it out, so that way that one's more personal. This one's a little bit more public.
Yes, it's definitely a more public feel.
Yeah. So, you were just in Japan. Tell us about that.
Man.
So tell us, like, going to Japan and everything. How'd you get invited to go do comedy in Japan?
Well, I'm just an amazing comedian.
And humble.
Yeah. I'm like one of the best that's ever done it. And the people of Japan, they were begging. Pleading. They were like, Phil Will, can you please bring some joy to this island nation?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me check my schedule. Just so happened, I had already bought tickets. So, yeah, I was already going, and the opportunities just opened themselves. It was just that simple. Just reached out. They were like, "Yeah, come on."
How long were you out there for?
I was there for like 8 days. Like, let me see. When we got there, like Friday. It's weird because you go back in time when you go to Japan.
Yeah.
So like, I guess
it's a day back.
Yeah, they're a day in front. So like, when I came back, I went back in time.
Okay.
So I'm still not like caught back up, to be honest with you.
Okay, so what time? You still in Japan time? When did you land? How long ago did you land?
Okay, Sunday at noon. Sunday at 11, right? But I left Japan Sunday 5 p.m. and I landed in LA Sunday at 11 a.m.
Fuck, man.
That's some crazy shit.
That's weird.
And I still haven't caught up. What's today?
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. Yeah, I haven't even been to sleep at all. So, like, just the one day. I guess when I first got back, I went to sleep, but like, I didn't sleep at all last night because I'm still on Japan time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So.
Yeah, because they are. Do you know where the time change happens, or the date change? Do they announce it?
What do you mean?
Like, when does it turn from Sunday back to Sunday, or when does it turn from Sunday to Monday? Where's the division line?
Like somewhere over the ocean.
Over the ocean?
Yeah, somewhere over the ocean.
Because isn't Australia also in tomorrow?
Yes.
Australia's in tomorrow.
Yeah. Somewhere over the Pacific Ocean is where all that shit takes place.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, because Hawaii's still on our time, technically.
Right.
So
wait, how? No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you mean it's still today?
It's still today.
Right.
Yeah, there's 2-3 hours depending on daylight savings day.
Right. So I'm guessing it's a little past Hawaii.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when it goes back.
Probably before. I don't even know where Guam is.
Yeah, Guam is out there between Hawaii and Japan.
Okay, and have you been because you have military service? Have you been to Japan before?
Never.
Okay.
Never been to Japan. Man, Japan. First of all, I did a roast battle out there. I did 2 comedy shows out there.
Nice.
All that was dope. But Japan is different, bro. Ask me how many homeless people I saw.
How many homeless people you see?
Not fucking one. Not fucking one. I was there for over a week. I didn't see a single homeless person. I had to Google the shit. I had to because it was blowing my mind. I found out they got 4,000 homeless people in the entire country.
4,000?
In the entire country.
Damn.
Over 125 million people.
Damn.
125 million people, only 4,000 are homeless, and I'm guessing all 4,000 are by choice. Like, that doesn't sound like... That sounds like some shit they could fix. Like,
Surprised they have an institution.
I think it's just something they want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
I think this, especially with homeless people, it's like... a lot of those people want to be homeless. Like,
some of them do, yeah.
Oh, the homeless. Man. I was like, no, they want to be there.
Man, this rent ain't no bitch out here. What you mean? Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Like, I could slave over this fucking rent or just chill on the fucking beach and fuck crack whores all day. I mean, I can see how you can reach a point in life when you're like, you know what, them crack hoes not looking so bad. I can see how you get there.
Yeah, I get that.
Every first of the month, I think about it.
It's like I could just rent a van.
I got a tent already, so I'm like.
I mean, there's this joke I always think of is the military prepares you for war and homelessness.
It does. It does. Absolutely. You eat all types of shit. You can sleep anywhere. You ready for a fight. You're hard to sneak up on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of that. But let's go back to Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
So the comedy shows. So you're booked on two shows, a roast battle.
Yeah.
What was the comedy scene? Was it a lot of English speakers? Or was it mainly?
Oh yeah. So this was like a primary. It was an English speaking bar.
Yeah.
It is for English speakers.
Because we do have a military base in Japan, and a lot of people who do study in Japan. I know that for sure.
For sure. And there were some Navy people at the show, but there were Japanese people there as well. People who were there like trying to brush up on their English and stuff like that. Some of them were there. Some people who were just fluent. They just like comedy.
Yeah.
But the scene is actually pretty cool. To be honest, it was actual audience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know exactly what.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
We had a discussion a few weeks ago when you bitched me out on stage.
Like, it wasn't your fault. It's just the comedy scene in general, man. It's rough out here. But like out there, they got the one spot, so they're filling it up.
Yeah, because there's only one spot.
And like if you, exactly, and you got tourists coming in, so they can go out and bark at a tourist if they need to. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Somebody speaking English talking about come here, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like when you're in Vegas and someone's like, "Hey, strippers over here." You're like, what?
Exactly that. What else? Man, I stayed in a ryukan.
What's a ryukan?
A ryukan is a fancy word for a dingy ass, old school, like Airbnb or bread and breakfast style Japanese hotels, like real tradition. It's like Mr. Miyagi's house.
Oh, okay.
It's just like you get to stay in Mr. Miyagi's house, and you spend a lot of money to sleep on the floor, like straight up. It's just like a pallet on the fucking floor. They call it a futon. I guess that's what a futon really is. They call it that. You pay like $200, $300 a night, and they let you sleep on their floor and take hot baths. That's what they do. Yeah, but like everybody hypes it.
It's
up.
like a bathhouse, right?
I mean, yeah, they'll have like a spa there, like a hot spring or something like that for you to take a relaxing. And I'll be honest, it feels great. Is it worth $200 a night? It's not.
$200.
It's not at all.
But you're splitting it 2 ways, right? Or is it each?
Yeah. No, it's definitely not each. $400 a night. That's wild.
That's fucking wild,
bro. Listen, if I pay $400 a night, I'm not sleeping on nobody's floor.
I want a fucking big ass bed.
I need more than the king size bed.
But that's a traditional Japanese way of sleeping, and supposedly it's actually better for you to sleep on the floor than it is on bed.
Yeah, tell that to my back, dog. My back hurts like a motherfucker right now.
It's supposed to be better for your back.
That's what they say. I don't know. My back is on fire.
What was it like, just for that week? Being on that bed, like it was just bad. It was hard.
No, I was only there for 2 days.
2 days, okay.
I mean, it was just mad weird because like they make you wear robes and shit, robes and slippers, and you like wandering around. And like the craziest part is they had a fucking white dude working at mine, and I'm like, wait a minute, so I'm paying $200 a month. I want only Japanese people here. Like, I don't want some white dude named Nigel running around behind me. You know, and that's what it was. Like it was, yeah.
You want to struggle to communicate with them.
All of that, all of that. I want somebody to sit on their knees. You know what I mean? Like I want to see if I'm paying that money, it was just like a hotel where you can't do shit.
Yeah,
that's all it was. It was
like,
Well,
that's pretty sick. I mean, what else? Because I saw that you guys also went to an owl cafe. That shit, yeah. I saw that shit on your feed, and I was like, I need to go with that. Where the fuck is that,
bro? They got hella like. I never say hella, so I guess I'm being extra right now. You know where it came from.
You get it from your girl.
It's something about the camera just brought that out, but no, they got hella like petting. I did it twice now. What are you doing to me?
Petting?
Like petting, like little petting zoos. They're like little baby petting zoos where they'll have like a specialty animal. You know, so one place had like fucking marmots. They had marmots, like little rodents, little long rodents primarily. They had ferrets. They had meerkats.
Okay.
They had a capybara, but the capybaras was like asleep, so we couldn't fuck with them. They had a porcupine. No, they had a hedgehog. They had a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Okay. That was one spot. The other spot was owls.
Yeah.
Right, and they had all these fucking owls, and the owls were kind of aggressive. Like if you fucked around in there and those people weren't there to protect you, them owls would fuck you up.
You like to fuck with the animals too much.
I don't. All right, this was something like that I was talked into doing, but like Because honestly, I'm like, that's a wild animal. Why do I want to touch it? You know what I mean? Like, it should be flying. It should be doing other shit. So we fuck with the owls. Then there was a place that had otters, but we didn't do the otters because, like, we're not getting sucked into 3 different petting zoos. You know what I mean? Like, 2.
So wait, so you did the marsupials, the owls, and then
marmots.
Marmots.
The owls. We skipped the otters.
I would have gone with the otters.
They were third. They were the third one we ran into. So yeah.
I feel that. Okay. What other things in Japan were like different in culture shock besides like I heard like how super clean it is.
Bro, it's the clean as fuck. It's so ridiculously clean. Like you could eat off the fucking street. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not
coming from you, that's pretty big.
Bro, listen, that shit clean as fuck. No homeless people. You feel so safe. Like there is no crime. There's no crime. Like.
Yeah, I feel this is odd that you keep bringing up homeless people. Like, I feel like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, nobody would think about that. But I feel like every time I travel, and I tell people I'm from California, they always say, oh, so how bad is it?
It's bad. It's fucking bad, bro. It's bad here, man. And when you think about, like, how one nation can have, like, none, and we have so many, it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, we throw away food and all this crazy shit. Like, and they don't have any of that. Oh. The food. Nobody tells you that Japanese people can fry the fuck out of chicken. Nobody tells you this. You get there, bro. I'm eating the chicken, fried chicken bro, out there. Dog. I'm eating the chicken. I'm like, this has drugs in it. I don't know what drug, but something in here is. I mean, bro, it was so good. I had to say no more. I had to say no fucking best fried chicken ever. I'm from Atlanta. You understand? I'm from Atlanta. It's the best fried chicken.
What's the name of the spot?
I can't pronounce that shit. I don't know, dog. But they all could make it. Like, there was like, it wasn't just one spot. Like, they were all like, nah, we all got that shit. Yeah. Bro, you go to a 7-Eleven and get really good fried chicken.
Actually, a 7-Eleven in Hawaii is also really good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference between 7-Eleven outside of America versus inside America. Like, 7-Eleven in Hawaii is super good. You can get some real good shit. 7-Eleven here is kind of like,
man, it's fucking trash. Yeah. Bro, this whole, man, I've been doing a lot more world traveling since last year, and like, don't get me wrong, you know, I fought for my country, all that shit, whatever. But like, we getting fucked over in a lot of ways that people don't realize. Like, our food is horrible. The quality of our food is trash. Our quality of life, trash. As soon as I got off the airport in Japan, I was like, I want to live here. As soon as I got off the plane, there was no like weird chaotic energy where, you know what I'm saying, like everybody's just running and hustling and all, like that whole feeling you get in the airport. None of that. None of that. It was chill. Now the train station is more like that. Yeah, because it's wild in there. Yeah. You know, everybody's hustling. You know what else they don't tell you about Japan? It's hot as fuck.
Hot?
So fucking hot. Think about all the movies you've seen, all the animes you've seen, all the shit you've ever seen in Japan, and not one motherfucker told you that it's like 99 degrees and 99% humidity out there. No, bro. I'm walking around with a sweat rag, and I'm feeling like, oh, here I am. I'm gonna be the only one walking around with a sweat rag. No, hell no. Half of Japan walking around wiping sweat. The other half got fans on and shit. Bro, unbelievable.
But it is August. I mean, it's hot here too.
No, not like that. Not that humidity, dog.
Humidity is different,
bro.
Humidity saps that energy, like just like because like I said, I used to live in Hawaii and it's very humid there too.
Right.
And the thing I hated about it is I had to like learn to start like baby powdering myself. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Because I would just like
putting powder on your nuts, Blaize.
Yeah.
This is the powder of your nuts section of the podcast.
Yes.
Is that
you gotta powder your nuts, man.
Yeah.
I walk around. You'd be surprised how many times I walk on stage with powder nuts. It's nice, man. Like because of the sweat, man. Because you start sweating, and especially I'm a thick guy, so I got thick thighs, and my thighs start rubbing together, and I get all that friction and all that water. It's just not good.
You're gonna have to invest in some better underwear, my guy. Like
I'm a boxer. Like when I'm actually out there.
You wearing boxers?
Yeah.
That's why your nuts sweating. You need to get you some boxer briefs.
Nah. I don't like to be confined, man.
Man, listen. You get you the right kind with the right fit that's gonna keep your shit cool. You're not gonna have to put baby powder on your nuts, dog. I'm telling you, it's not.
What is your brand?
I don't know the name of it. I be ordering my shit off Amazon, but like you can tell the material when you look at it. Once you wear it once, you can spot the material anywhere.
Yeah. Once you know luxury, you know luxury.
I'm telling you, once these things have caressed your balls and held them in such a way, you never forget it. So you're gonna keep going back.
Not. Like even in college, because I was on an island, I just I would wear shorts and no underwear.
Right.
And that's because like spontaneously we'll just go to the beach.
That's why your shits are sweating like that, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey man. I'm a free man, right? I'm not, you know what? I'd be those type of girls that like walk around braless all the time.
Yeah.
I'd definitely, if I was a female, I'd definitely be a braless female.
Right. I feel that. I mean, I don't see why they wear bras really now. Anyway, like. At least in California. I mean, I guess if you live in Arkansas, like, it's a whole different set of rules. But, like, out here, nobody gives a fuck.
No.
You know what I mean? Do what you do.
I mean, when I was in Hawaii, most women walk around in bikinis. Like, girls walk around in bikinis to class every day, and no one cares. Right. Because that's just how it is.
Right.
But it's also a different culture. I mean, when you're on an island, I mean, a lot of, it's funny, is like, people would see, like, the Hawaiians as barbarians because, like, the original Hawaiians, because they didn't wear clothes. But why the fuck would you wear clothes when you're, like, on the beach all day? That shit's just gonna wear you down. So, you know what I mean?
Right. So, right. It's hot as fuck. No, I get that.
Yeah, totally. And then when the British came and they tried to civilize them and put them in clothes.
So let me ask you this. What did the Hawaiians do for their nuts before powder was invented?
Hey, man, they probably just let it swing.
They just let it swing? Yeah. That's probably... They had more air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because in general in that region.
Because honestly, that's what I would do. Is when I was there, I would just like start doing squats, bring my leg up and shit, like just you know what I mean. When you start doing the squats in public, you gotta like get some little space down there. All right, okay. So Japan was hot as fuck.
Japan was hot as fuck. Had the best food I ever had in my life out there. Went to a 2-star Michelin restaurant called Kichi-sen.
That one you do know.
I do remember that. Man, listen, the food was ridiculous. The food was so fucking good, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I had a piece of sushi that almost made me come. Like, I'm not gonna say almost made me come, but like you know how like when your dick is like okay, you could come. Mm-hmm. That was that feeling. Mm-hmm. Like if you continue down this road,
orgasmic.
yeah, and like not like one piece of sushi, but like one piece of sushi is like this is serious.
Yeah.
Something's going on here. and the food was good.
Your girl's looking at you, was like, what?
Man, listen, we had a crazy experience because this restaurant only serves 4 people.
At a time?
Yeah.
How much was this?
It's not cheap. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not cheap. It's a 2-star Michelin restaurant. Like, you're going to pay.
Yeah, it's a fucking hefty fee.
For sure. It's you only give 3 stars. That's the max, and you have to make these reservations like a month out, or you're not gonna go. So you got a person that's been dedicating their life to food. Like this dude was like in his 60s. He's been cooking for like 40 fucking years, and then you pull up, you've already paid. It's just 4 people in the restaurant. And he starts bringing the meals out, and they start telling you what everything is. They gave us 6 different types of sake to try. I mean, just the most amazing food you'll ever eat in your life. And, like, you understand why you pay.
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker's dedicated his life to food.
Yeah.
Like, put it like this. I've paid half of what I paid. I've paid for tickets to a comedy show before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you pay certain people, like, you're going to pay. Like,
yeah, like a Taylor Swift or Beyonce.
Definitely not the cost of a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
Definitely not that expensive, but probably way better.
Way better.
Gotta be. I mean, unless they're gonna let you eat Taylor's pussy after the show, like.
I know, right? Okay, so it's a Michelin star restaurant. So, what other things were in like Japan that like you guys went to and did?
Sumo wrestling.
Oh, that's right. You guys went to sumo.
Yeah.
What's sumo? Have you been to like any other type of wrestling before? Like obviously there's the high school and college wrestling, and then there's WWE. But have you ever done?
I've been to MMA fights.
Okay.
Never. I mean, I've seen high school wrestling, like you said. Never been to a boxing match. But yeah, I've been amateur and professional MMA. I've been to an actual UFC fight. I watched John Jones fight.
Oh shit!
In Houston, his last fight at 205. Second to last fight ever, and that was dope. But the sumo wrestling was cool because, like, you think it's gonna be like boring, but it's not. Those matches are quick. They're really short, like 10 seconds or less.
Max.
Yeah, So they just keep rolling them in, rolling them in, and we like making side bets on who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. And you would think that size is like a big factor. It actually hurts you. Mm-hmm. You're too big in sumo, like you're gonna lose. The little guys are gonna fuck you up because they're too quick.
Quicker, and then they have the agility.
Yep. They get up under you, get that leverage, and boom. You know, your window for error is a lot smaller when you're that heavy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
because your momentum's propelling you forward.
Yep. They get over to the side of you, it's over. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. Now yeah, if you can boom hit them right off the line, yeah, you got that mass. But anything short of that, nah.
What was your favorite like match that you remember?
It's not a match, but there was a dude. His name was Endo. Endo. He was one of the top sumo wrestlers out there. So he got a big
following.
Yeah, I think his name was Endo Shato. Yeah, and
that's a good name though.
That really is a good name. It really
that's a really good name.
So I bought one of his little towels when I was out there. I should have brought it. And yeah, the sumo wrestling was dope. The crowds go crazy for these guys. They walk down the street in these robes, these real ornate robes and stuff, and people stop them and want to take pictures and stuff like that. But like, it's not like we do our athletes. Like they kind of respectful when they chill. Like the best sumo wrestler can walk down the street before the match amongst the crowd. Yeah. Like LeBron cannot do that. You know what I mean? He cannot. Yeah. He cannot be around the people.
Yeah, similar like that happened at the World Baseball Games this summer, spring. What happened was Shohei Ohtani, who plays.
He got hurt.
He got hurt. Sucks for the Angels. Sucks for baseball, but he played in the World Classic this last year, and he hit a home run in Japan in the Tokyo Dome, and they got the ball and they all took pictures with it.
Oh, and they passed the shit around?
They passed the shit around, wow. And then they returned it to the guy who caught it. Wow. Versus if that was in America,
forget about
the
it.
motherfucker got it and he's running the
fighting. Yeah.
So that's the difference in like cultures. Like even how we like respect it. I know it's a second behind, so it's just there. I
don't like seeing myself.
I'll move it.
Oh no, that's perfect, right there.
Right there. All right, cool. I know. I keep looking over it just to make sure it's still recording.
Right.
So it's more for me than it is for you.
I just keep looking at it. Like I can't stop. Like it's like your iPhone
behind the
FaceTime. You know what I mean? FaceTime, you're supposed to be looking at the person, but like you're like looking at yourself the whole time.
Same thing with me when if I'm in a room with mirrors or if it's dark enough and I can see myself in the window. Yeah. I'll be having a conversation with you. I'll be like, "Yeah, this is a great time." Blah blah blah. My mom has multiple times. She said, "Slap me in the arm and say, stop looking at yourself."
yeah, I used to get that too. All the time.
All right. So
I'm like fresh off a flight, haven't slept, just went and did some work, and like I'm really happy to be here doing this.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you being here. I've missed you. It's been a while since.
It's been like over a year, right?
About since. Yeah. And actually, no. The last time I saw you.
For the podcast, it was
the podcast, but I don't like to mention their name. But the roast battle you had.
Oh yeah.
That roast battle where you text me, he's like, "Hey, I'm roasting someone you know," and I'm listening to a whole bunch of people, and then you see me the profile. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be dicey."
Yo, that's so funny, man.
That was the last time I saw you, I think.
Yeah, before the other show, but yo, she
went after you after bed. She said some shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I know she did.
No, it was not like I don't know. I felt like she didn't. I don't know. I felt like that's not really her strong suit is roast.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Yeah. That's not her strong suit.
Yeah.
But she did a good game.
Yeah, she showed up. Yeah. She showed up, man. You'd be surprised.
How many people don't show up?
Yes, man. Alyssa runs into that a lot. Motherfuckers get sick.
Like the day of the roast. First time.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't even text me. I got tickets and everything.
Here's the crazy part: is like Quentin Tarantino was supposed to judge our roast. And she pulled out of that shit, and I'm like, I was so mad, like, because I've always wanted to meet the dude. He's one of my favorite directors. Yeah. And she stole that from me.
Damn, yeah. But you've been doing pretty good in the roast battle scene, though.
Yeah, I did lose in Japan, which is kind of whack because like I had 2 black judges, and one of them didn't vote for me.
What is he, Republican black?
Man, listen, I'm not gonna say any names. I'm just gonna say he has a very famous brother who's also a comic. All right.
So who did you roast?
Some dude named Max Kevin. That was
Max
his name.
Kevin?
Max Kevin.
Did he live in Japan or was he?
Yeah, he lives in Japan. White guy from Cali, but he lives in Japan. Like they do roast differently out there.
Yeah.
Like they say, oh, you're supposed to do 5 jokes, but like they do like 15. Like they'll throw 3 jokes together in one and shit like that, and it's like you can't do that here in LA. Like the pace, and you slow the roast down and stuff like that, it gets stale. But out there, because they're not all native English speakers, you can go a little slower and have more time to like do your thing. But I mean, it is what it is. I thought I was gonna get the win. I thought I saw 2 black judges. I was like, oh, I got this in the bag. And nah, one of them hold me.
One of them hold you. All right. So what do you feel was like? What jokes of him was good? What jokes of yours were good?
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't even remember, dog. Like,
it'd be like that sometimes. Though.
Yeah,
you
like,
go up there and like, fuck, what did you do?
Like, this other thing too. Like, one, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really prepare that much, but 2, like, we flew to Japan, 11-hour flight, got off, checked into the hotel, then go to the comedy club to do roast battle.
Oh yeah.
All in the same day.
Didn't you guys? Weren't you? Oh no, that was.
I'm saying it again. Yeah. All in the same day. Like get off of the plane, show up tired as fuck. Now roast somebody. You know. So that was that.
You had it was ready the next day for you.
Exactly. Still no sleep. And like the people came up to me and treated me like I won, but it is what it is. I didn't win.
You was the people's champ.
Yeah. So I've only lost twice.
Yeah.
And that was my second loss.
How many roast battles have you done? Because you usually work with No Llores, right?
No. I haven't done a No Llores. No Llores, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I haven't done one of theirs at all. I've been doing the only comedy stores. And I think I'm like 6-2, 5-2, something like that.
Okay. So how did you get? Because how did you get into the comedy store roast battle scene?
Alyssa. Alyssa, I battled her first, and she beat me. Yeah. And
she went viral off it.
She did go viral off it.
Insult to injury.
Yeah. But no, I was happy for her, and that's how I got in. Yeah. After that, then I started roasting other people, and that's that. Yeah. I mean, it's really easy to get in.
Yeah, you just gotta ask.
Yeah, you just ask and have somebody to roast.
Yeah, so long as you're good enough, they'll keep
They'll keep bringing you back. Yeah.
Is it? What's the? Did you do the No Shoulders roast battles?
No, I'm gonna start though, cause I fuck with Digits.
Yeah, Digits pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna start doing some of those.
He's just always he's like stereotypical cholo.
Yeah,
and you're like, we need a cholo.
Yeah,
Digits.
Exactly. He's got the whole character down, which is dope. Because it's like you know what you're getting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna start doing some of those. Comic Wars, all of it.
Comic Wars? What's Comic Wars?
It's the same thing.
So, where's that run out of?
That's out of the Improv, I believe.
Improv?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, recently I haven't been hearing the Improv's name as much as I've been hearing like the Laugh Factory and the Comedy Store.
Right. Yeah, I think those are the big 3. You know, and on any given night, it's Laugh Factory or Comedy Store, and I feel like Improv is like right there with them. But you know what I mean? Maybe. I ain't about to talk shit about none of these clubs. I haven't booked at any of them. So
I only talk shit on one club, and that's Chateau.
Oh, fuck that place. Though.
Yeah, fuck Felix. I tell everyone, fuck Felix. Hate the dude. Like.
I don't hate nobody, but I don't really like doing shows there.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I feel how that is.
I like one of the rooms. I like that small room.
Small rooms are nice. The Felix room. It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's real comfy in there, but I don't like doing shows there. I tried to do their festival, and I was like, thought it would be something different. Yeah. And then I get there, I'm like, oh, joke's on me. Yeah.
What's there's the festival or a Baka show? Or Baka contest, I should say.
Ooh, they're the same. They're the same thing.
Those Baka contests.
They're the same
people
thing.
Come up to me. A lot of newer
thing.
comics come up to me. He's like, should I do the Baka contest? I'm like, do you want to lose $25?
Look, man, it's not even the money that bothers me. It's the time.
Yeah.
I just don't like waiting for hours and hours like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me when to show up. I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, no, they're the same thing. The exact same thing.
Now, are you one of these comics now that you've done all these shows and now that you're world travel comedian?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself doing open mics anymore, or do you feel like you treat shows more as mics? Or
man,
because I heard people treat the shows kind of like mics.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like I'm in this weird phase because, like, if I'm at a show and there's an audience, like that's not comics. Like I'm like, oh. Thank God. Like, I'm going to go, I'm going to have a good time, and it's going to go well. More often than not. I would say way more often than not. Right? And that's just what it is. And I'm struggling to go to mics right now. Because I just don't see any benefit. I'm just not, I don't know. I haven't been seeing any benefit. Like, for what?
For what you're putting in?
Yeah. Like,
even the slotted mics?
No, because I'm performing for comics. Comics don't give a fuck anyway. I'm not learning. And it's just me talking. I could be wrong. Everybody else could be right. I'm not even saying I'm right. I'm just saying how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything out of the motherfuckers. Like, I'm not performing for comics. Like, it was just like, oh, what's up? Y'all don't even want to hear my shit anyway. So, like, I'm not even going to do the material. Like, more often than not, if it's just comics there.
You're just going to start bullshitting?
Yeah, because what's the point? Like, nobody wants to hear your fucking jokes.
Okay.
Like, nobody does.
So then how do you get those reps in, you feel like? Or you just do enough shows throughout the month that you just always have, you're always lumber? Bro,
I'm maybe not the guy to ask, because for me, I don't know. I feel like I can feed off of the crowd. So when I can feel their energy, then I'm like hyped and I'm ready to go, and I can kind of do my thing. I can have fun. I can even go up there with, like, even if it's not working, I can still have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Find ways to make the audience enjoy it. But those mics, bro.
So there's no mics you really like then?
No. No, I can't say that I do, man. No. If there's not actual audience members there, no. I don't want to be there at all.
I feel that. I can respect that.
And if I felt like it was benefiting me, then I would be like, no, definitely. But I don't know. Maybe I need to write more. Maybe if I wrote more, I might want to do more mics. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what I do. I mainly see mics as just opportunities for me just to, like, get ideas and, like, say something to somebody. You mean?
Right.
Because sometimes ideas are good in your head, but you need that one person who's like, hey, what do you think about this? And you spit it out, and then you're like, that's stupid.
Right.
And that's what you sometimes need. And I feel like I need that a lot. It's like, is that stupid? Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Is that me? Most of the time, it's not. I'm not listening to especially because they're comedians. I'm listening to how I sound off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was at a workshop a few years ago before COVID, and one of the things I heard is, like, sometimes you just need to, like, listen to yourself. And bookers, they don't listen to the crowd reaction,
right?
Because they know that it's not always the crowd. Some crowds are good, some crowds are bad. They listen to how you're performing, and that's all they pay attention to. They don't pay attention because they listen to so many tapes that laughter doesn't mean anything to them,
right?
Because, like, there's probably so many comics who put in fake laughter in their tracks.
There's that too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they don't listen to the people. They listen to your words,
right? And how crispy you are. But then, and that's just if you're taping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for me, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I've not even been enjoying this shit like that. Like, I haven't. Not like LA, all these fucking mics. I hate to be this guy, but I'm just
bitter.
Not bitter, just not having fun. Just straight up not having fun. When I find a spot that's got some people, oh, that's so much fun. Like in Tokyo, that shit was so much fun. But then I have to come back out here, and I got people hitting me up. Trying to hit the rooftop tonight, like
rooftop.
Not really. You know what I mean? Like, not really.
Okay.
Like, and I'm not trying to hate or knock anybody's hustle. It's just right now for me, I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay because we do go through those phases. You enjoyed your time in Japan because it was so much different than here. It was like, would you feel like you probably gain more enjoyment out of it if you did like more touring and stuff? And
Oh,
out of
fuck
LA?
yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Every show I've ever had outside of LA has been fun and has generally went well. Like, yeah, every single show. I mean that. Like, every single one. I was in Alaska in April. I fucking had a great show out there. You know, been to the Bay. Great shows out there.
What was Alaska like?
Alaska was dope.
Especially in April, because that's spring, so it's like
the spring was still cold as fuck. It's still snowy.
Still snowing?
But that was real cool getting to see Alaska, getting to do comedy for a whole different set of people, a whole different way of life. Like, those motherfuckers are just happy that you out there doing comedy for them. Like,
yeah,
thank you, because, you know, they don't have shit half the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you only did one show out there in Alaska? Or did you...
No, I did 2 shows in Alaska. Yeah, just 2.
And how did you get booked on these shows? Like, how did you get to Japan? How did you get to, like, how do they reach out to you?
Yeah, it's just like everything else. You got to do this shit yourself. You got to do this. You got to send the emails.
Text, call.
All that shit. You got to and be persistent. I had to persist for the Alaska thing because Alyssa got invited and I did not. And like, I sent all these like crazy emails to the lady who ran the festival, like talking like old English Game of Thrones shit, talking about where we have a problem, you know, like we have some sort of beef or whatever. And then finally she was just like, all right, fuck it, you can come. And I was like, yeah. And then that was cool. With Japan, that was much easier because the Comedy Store Roast Battle kind of just told them like, yo, we got some roasters that's gonna be out there, so you know, see if y'all can make something happen. And they did.
Okay, yeah. That's cool. That's good that the Comedy Store reached out for you.
Yeah. It wouldn't happen without there. Period.
Yeah.
Without Pat Barker, would not have happened at all. So,
okay.
And then the dude out there, JJ, I can't think of his last name, like Walkrat or something like that. He hooked it up for us. He was a great host. BJ Fox, he owned the Tokyo Comedy Club out there. He was cool as fuck. He, you know, put us on the weekend. We were just supposed to do Roast Battle. Roast Battle went so well, they were like, yo, you want some weekend spots? We were like, yeah, bet. So
nice. That's cool. That's great that the fact that Pat helped you by getting get on there, and then them asking you to be on the weekend. That's awesome. That's so great that you guys got the opportunity to not just go out there, but also got the opportunity to do all that. Yeah.
Alyssa won her roast battle,
of course,
and she's like the only person to win. Maybe the only person to have 3 victories on 3 different continents. Like,
she's got. Here, she's got Japan and then Hawaii too?
Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah. So Europe, Asia, and North America.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's pretty sick. I didn't even know about the Scotland one.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Then listen, you want to talk about your girlfriend at all?
We can.
Because we talking about like the type of woman that you were looking for in the
last podcast. What did I even say last time? What did I even say?
He was talking about you wanted like a South American girl. You wanted all this stuff. I mean, you can go back to the podcast. I'm just gonna leave it at here and there. But like, I because when I first saw you two going together, I was like, oh, okay, they were cool and they're friends, and then I was like, oh no, it's something serious.
Yeah.
Like, when did that happen?
Like a year ago. That's why we were in Japan. It was like celebrating our anniversary.
Oh, nice.
So that was real cool. Like, it was definitely like an unexpected thing. It was not planned. It was not expected. It just, like, one day we were friends, and then
things happened.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, oh, something happened, and then, oh, now we're together. It wasn't like that at all. It was because we were cool, really good friends. So it wasn't like we were just going to cross that boundary without, talking about it or thinking about it first. It was just one day we went and did a show. No, it's funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
All right. So that person who I was supposed to roast, who canceled the show, because she got sick. So I didn't have anything to do that night. I was supposed to do a roast battle, and I didn't have nothing. She had a show in Lancaster. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll go to Lancaster with you. Who gives a shit, you know? I was supposed to be at the Comedy Store. Now I'm not, you know. Let's go. We go to Lancaster. She does the show. Some, like, weirdo dude does some, like, shit to her, right? And, like, she didn't tell me about it till we're, like, driving back. And so we're driving back, and she shows me the text message she got from this dude. I'm like, nah. Like, no. Like, see, I'm like, that's just crazy inappropriate. Like, he wouldn't have done that to me. He wouldn't have sent me no text. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was, like, low-key, like, getting
booker.
mad.
So it's like a booker.
No. I think it was another comic. I don't know. Maybe a booker. I don't know. But it was just some borderline shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit he wouldn't have done to me or any man. That was like across the line. Like, if you're trying to hit on somebody, then just fucking hit on them. Yeah. But like sending them weird pictures is a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so I was like getting mad, and then we riding back. We're like talking and all this shit, and then like I'm getting out of the car, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening to me right now? Like, yo, I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck what?
I think I'm catching feelings over here. This is not happening. What? Why? Why is this happening? You know what I mean? Because I've been hanging out with her for a while, and it was not like that. And then I got in bed. I couldn't fucking sleep, and I was just like, I'll be damned. Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna sleep and wake up. It's gonna be cool. I woke up. It was not cool. It was not cool. So then I was like trying to like kind of keep it to myself, but then like I started like picking up a similar vibe from her, and then I was like, okay, then we can. I'm not gonna get into all the details.
No, get just like over.
But it definitely wasn't like, oh, we just went out one night and like hooked up and then started dating. It wasn't like that at all. It was like, no, we were cool, we were friends, and then all of a sudden these feelings developed, and like we talked about it like a lot before anything happened. And a year later, we still here.
Nice, that's good.
We went to Japan and shit, but yeah, done a few different places, and everywhere we go, we end up doing comedy. So it's all good.
Yeah. But that's so great that you guys like built that mutual relationship through comedy. I mean, like I said, like I used to date a comic. You should name. Before I even like got
only referenced.
Yeah, only referenced. I referenced her a lot. Yeah. And like everyone's like, oh, I was like, people, you say her name, but she shall never be named. Right. I shall never name her. And it's like it's weird because people like yourself will contact me and say, oh, you used to date her, and people come out. It's like, what do you? Oh, they'll ask me about her, and I was like, I don't need to say anything about her. Right. Yeah.
Man, I hope we don't ever get to that point, man. Yeah. I really hope so, because like we got a good thing.
You guys are good friends.
Right.
And that's what in any relationship, that's what you want. I mean, one of my exes, she said that she didn't want to. One thing that I told her is I want her to be my best friend. She's like, I don't want you to be my best friend. I just want you to be my boyfriend. And I was like, those aren't exclusive. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. I think both systems can work. Yeah. I really do. As long as people understand the roles and they're comfortable with the roles. Mm-hmm. I think it can work either way.
With each other, with themselves?
Yeah. Like, if somebody just wants, like, no, you're not my best friend, you're my boyfriend, and vice versa, if the two people agree on that, I feel like it can work. Yeah. But that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You wanted a best friend.
Yeah. Like,
I feel that's what, like, a lot of men want but aren't comfortable expressing. Yeah. Like, especially, like, with our, masculinity, we always got to be in charge, this and that. Right. It's more of just like, for me, it's just like, I want someone that I can see myself raising a family with. Someone I want to come home to and talk to and laugh with and be sad with. That best friend that you can talk to. And that's when I tell that to a lot of people, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. Like they seem like they can't fathom that. Right. Especially since I'm such a loud, boisterous person.
Right. What people can and can't fathom. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if they can't fathom it, like, it's almost like they're not worth talking to. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'm being judgmental, but everybody's relationship is different. Yeah. Everybody has their own little flavor that they like, the way they do things, and, like, who are we to You know, really.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect anybody else. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it don't affect anybody else. It's whatever two people are doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, same thing with, like, you know, that's why I don't really give a fuck about if you're gay, straight, you know,
right.
trans, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because what does it matter to me what you are? Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not the one fucking you.
Right.
If I ain't the one fucking you, why should I care?
Don't matter.
Right?
Don't affect me. What you eat don't make me shit.
Right? So,
yeah.
alright, and then, so you guys became best friends, you guys dated a year, and just being, like, there's always this saying, especially in comedy, don't date other comics.
Right.
How do other comics come up to you and talk to you about that? Or do they?
I mean, they might if I did more shows.
Yeah.
You know, nah. I mean, put it like this: like, I could stop doing comedy. So, like I could stop, like, at any time. I think for her, it's like a little bit more.
Yeah, she's way more, like, this is her thing.
Yeah,
this is her.
Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah. So, like, I'm a comic, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm not a comic. I just do comedy sometimes. That's kind of how I feel, at least right now. But, like, sometimes we have issues doing shows together. You know, some of my jokes in the past have been... They've been what they've been.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, when you're in a relationship and you're both comics, I mean, it's kind of like, obviously, a lot of comics we talk about our lives.
Yeah. Some of her jokes I don't care for either.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but I'm pretty easygoing, so it is what it is. But yeah, sometimes we don't perform together a whole lot. I'll say we don't do a lot of shows together.
Yeah.
Like, if we're out of town, then yeah. But, like, in town, not a whole lot. No.
Okay, I feel that. Because is that awkwardness just...
I mean, that, and she's getting booked at better places than me. So
yeah.
That makes it a lot easier. To
get humbled.
Yeah.
To get humbled.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she worked hard for it. She's been doing this for over a decade. I want to say, like, 15 years almost.
No, 15 years? She's not that fucking old.
I know. It feels like that. It feels like that sometimes. Because since I've known her, she's been doing it. And she's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And she's been hustling. She's going out there doing this and doing that.
For sure.
And so it's just one of those things I'm just...
For sure. Like, trying to keep up with her, like, sometimes it's just...
But she's one of these women who I say is like, she can talk to you, be typing on the computer, and be thinking of 5 different things at the same time. I mean, she's very self-motivated. And, you know, that's one of the things that, like, I admire about a woman like her is that just her determination. She's always working, always going.
Never stops.
No,
never stops at all.
Yeah.
At all. Like, for real. Mm-hmm. She was, like, editing on the plane to and from Japan. Like, it's
I mean, that's efficient. That's what you have to do to be successful. I mean, it's not like she has, like, a whole team behind her. It's just her doing her thing, you know. Yeah. And you see it, and so you can appreciate it more than probably others can.
I definitely see it. And I definitely respect the work she's doing. It's so much. I mean, she's got multiple fucking, like, cinematic type things that she's doing, as well as the comedy, as well as having a full-time job, you know. And there's more shit. Oh yeah, she works out all the fucking time. Yeah, like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
She's like she's one of those people. She's from midnight to midnight. She's working. Yeah. Midnight to midnight. She's working.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But if you were to stop doing comedy, what would you do instead? With, like, you just...
Man, I want to do films. That's really what I do. I love making movies. I really enjoy that so much more.
This must be the worst time of your life right now. The fact that
honestly, the strike is not that bad for me, because it's like I might not be working, but nobody else is either. So they're not putting out all these great films, and I'm having to, like, fucking get, like, damn, like, this motherfucker's raised the bar. Now I gotta fucking... So that's not going on. One of the best movies I've seen recently that, like, made me really go, like, fuck, I gotta get better was Talk to Me.
Talk to Me? I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh, bro, it was good. It's a horror movie. Horror thriller kind of thing. But it's really good. These YouTubers from Australia, like, made this amazing film. I just made a short film recently.
Oh, nice. What was it about?
It's about abortion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, nice. What's nice about abortion?
I mean, I enjoy abortion. I support it.
In a pinch, they are pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this as a man. I'm here. I approve of abortions.
Right. So yeah, it's a definitely a pro-choice message in the film. And
how did you get entangled in that? How'd the whole thing come about?
To be honest with you, I wrote this thing once. So last year when the Roe v. Wade thing got overturned,
yeah,
I just got inspired to write something about it, you know. So I wrote this short film about two girls who, it's called The Parent Trap, and it's basically two girls are going to the trap, and you think they're there to get like drugs like Molly or some shit like that, but no, they're there to get the abortion pill. And
okay,
yeah, and it's pretty cool. Anya Malik is in it. He plays one of the main characters in it. So, and it's just like a spin on like, you know, healthcare and how like you need medicine, you can't get it because the government has their laws and their rules. So you have to go literally to the trap to get medicine that you need, and it really shouldn't be like that. You know, and that's kind of
how small was your crew?
Shit. It's like 5-7 people. I mean, not counting the editor. I had makeup, DP, AC, 2 PAs, producer, and director. So 7.
7 folks. Okay, that's not too bad.
7.
That's a good crew, though.
No, it was a real good crew.
Okay, and then how did you?
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. My DP is Emmy nominated.
Oh.
As am I.
Congrats.
And the makeup artist. So I used some of the same people that we all worked on this documentary together, and they helped me do my short film. So that was cool. Okay.
What was the Emmy Award thing that you guys did?
We did a documentary called My Transparent Life. So on Amazon Prime, and we would have found out yesterday if we won or lost if it wasn't for the strike.
Oh, okay, because no one's working and all that stuff.
Right. So the writer's strike, and
okay. So you're nominated though.
I'm nominated until either next year or till they hold the Emmys. So yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that you guys got nominated. Where can they find the Parent Trap?
The Parent Trap is still in post.
Okay, it's post.
But yeah, I'll have that up on YouTube soon.
Okay.
But the documentary is on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
And it's called what again?
My Transparent Life.
My Transparent Life. Now, what is that about?
It's about trans people and some of the issues that they're facing and perspectives, and it's like, it follows around 2 people really closely, but it's like a total of like 4 to 6 people it kind of follows around, but like 2 people really closely.
Yeah.
And just gives you a peek inside their life, and to be honest with you, just how very normal the lives are. It's not even people have certain thoughts and misconceptions about people's lives, and this kind of gives you a look, and to be like their lives are just like everybody else's, relationships, ups and downs.
Yeah. The only difference is who they feel.
Right, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They have issues with their family, and they have good relationships with their family, and bad. It's just everything. But it's, I mean, honestly though, like, it is a really good documentary, like, because there is some high drama in it. One of the people is set to get surgery, so it's kind of like a countdown to the surgery. So that's really interesting, and like it just open your eyes. If you don't know anything about that world, or you're just looking to learn more about that world, check it out.
Yeah,
check it out.
That sounds like a powerful movie.
It is.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think we're gonna win.
Yeah,
I really do.
You know the competition?
We're going up against Michael J. Fox.
Oof.
I know.
That's a name though.
No, he is, and I'm like, I feel like if we lose, it'll be to him. We're going up against Mary Tyler Moore.
Okay.
Pamela Anderson.
Oh. Interesting.
And who was the other one? Honestly, don't remember.
But they're not winning. That's the matter.
Right.
Because we're winning over here. We're winning.
Exactly.
Yeah, because those other ones don't matter. This one's gonna win.
Right.
All right. So that's interesting. That's cool. So I want to transition a little bit back to like military and just like here in life.
Shit. Yeah.
I want to transition back to that a little bit because like I feel like a lot of folks who served in the military after they come out they just immediately hate the government.
Right.
Why is that? Do you feel?
Well, I feel like it depends on your. Like a lot of people join young. Right, so all the things they're learning about the government, they're also learning about the company they work for, and they're like,
"You call the company?"
Yeah, because that's what it is. That's what that. I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah,
it's a job.
Yeah,
so you work for the government, so you're finding all these things out while you're working there, and you're young, so you're coming of age. So when you get out, you have this like feeling of betrayal and like you've been lied to and misled and all these other things, but like when I joined a lot older, so like I had already went through all that shit.
How old were you when you joined?
I was 33 years old.
Why did you join so late?
Man, times was hard, Blaize.
What was you doing before?
Bro, I was doing everything, man. Like everything, bro. I was working in sales. I mean, I could take you on the whole journey, but I'll just put it like this. Like, I lost a job. I lost a good job that I had at, like, the worst possible time.
Oh, wait?
No, it was 2012.
Okay.
08 didn't affect me. I couldn't afford a house. Like, it was just another day of struggle. It was just another year of struggle as far as I was concerned. Actually, 08 was a good year for me, if I'm... in some ways.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. But no, 2012, like I lost a job, and I fucking started working this other job that was horrible. And then like I was like upset. I was like legit angry, like at the world. And I was like, you know what? Fucking, I'm gonna start busting heads for a living because these motherfuckers, they don't want to let me live. They don't want to let me be peaceful and be nice. Nothing's working. Fuck it, let's go. And then I'd already gotten signed up and like got in. And by the time I was in, I didn't really want to like kill nobody anymore. I was kind of over it.
Okay.
That feeling, but like that feeling got me in the door. You know what I mean? But no, times was hard, bro. Bro, I could tell you the car I was driving. Bro, you wouldn't believe it, dog. You wouldn't believe. I could tell you all the shit I've been through, bro.
Pinto.
Nah, it was a BMW.
That's nice.
But it was like a old ass Beamer, dog. And
the box.
No, it was a small. It was a 325i. It was supposed to be a convertible, but like it was a hard top convertible, so you had to like take the top off and like put it in the garage. And
I hated those. I hate those times. Those ones dumb.
Bro, when it would rain, because it was so old, and those seals weren't tight, the fucking water would leak through. The roof of like the ceiling, like the fabric would hang down from the fucking ceiling and just sit on my fucking head. The thing needed fucking shocks so it would bounce every single bump, like boom, 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 boom. Bro, I would like hit my head on the shit. It was a fucking nightmare. And I was driving that piece of shit, struggling, living in this shitty apartment, fucking grinding, and then I lost that job. It's crazy too because I got fired. And at the time, I was so mad at the dude who fired me. And like now, I really wish I could find him and shake his hand because he did me a favor.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't need to be there. I didn't need to be there. And that's what he told me.
You don't need to be here?
Yes.
You were upset about that.
I was at the time. I'm like, bro, I got bills. What you mean? Like, I know I don't need to be here, but I got bills to pay.
I got shit I gotta do.
Yeah. And he was just like, you're at a crossroads in your life. You need to make a decision. He's like, either you need to come in this job and love it, or you need to go. You know, it's weird. I'm not a dog person, and dogs love me. It's so weird.
Well, this has got her dog.
Yeah. Her dog used to love me. I don't think it loved me no more.
The thing I think is disgusting how she lets the dog lick her mouth.
She don't do that no more.
Yeah, good.
She don't do it. Listen, it's so funny you say that because like, the very first time I met her, Like, just like any. You know, she was just another girl to me, you know, and I thought she was cute or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, I might like try to slide in her DM or something like that. And then she like posted a video of the dog in her mouth, and I was like, nah, you know what? Actually,
nope,
not,
nope,
that's not. Nope. She doesn't do that shit no more. Like, honest to God, like
that you know of.
Listen, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah,
that's all I can ask for.
It's like, that's one of the things I don't do. It's like. Bet she get neck, but she don't get nothing higher. Right. Nothing higher.
Right.
No, I don't do this whole like face thing. No, we don't do face.
Right. No. I'm not with it. But it's weird. Like, I'm more of a cat person.
Interesting.
I like cats.
Why? Because they're just more like, leave me alone?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what it's like. They don't really need a whole lot. You know? They need you when they need you, and it's for a short amount of time, and then they're off doing their own thing, and it's cool, and like you can leave them alone, and it's all good. Not as needy, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I never had a dog growing up, so I think that was a big part of it too.
Did you guys have cats though?
I had a cat when I was really, really young, once, for like a few months, and then I had another cat, like 30 years later. Yeah.
Before you went to the military?
After.
Oh, okay.
After the military.
All right.
Man, the military is...
Well, it was good for you.
It worked out for me. I hated it. But I'm going to tell you what the military teaches you. The military will teach you how to take a L and go on with your day. Straight up. That's the one lesson you learn. That's probably the most valuable lesson. You can straight up take a loss, and it doesn't have to ruin your whole day. Because in the military, you're going to take a loss first thing in the morning.
Yeah, like 4 a.m.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, loss. Fucking a couple hours later, another one. Like, it's just so many L's you take in a given day with just the whole structure of everything, the way the ranking system works and all that shit. Like, you're just taking L's. So you're like, all right, whatever. I don't have to, like, cry about it. I don't have to pout about it. Like, I don't have to hold on to it. I can just move on, and like I would say that's one of the most useful things. Like outside, like you'll see somebody like something bad happen to them, it like ruins their whole fucking week.
Yeah, some people just can't even handle like just simple conversation.
Yeah,
they can handle Twitter. Like someone says something online. Oh my God, how could they say this? Right. It's so hurt. Like who gives a fuck?
Bro, don't get me started, dog.
Yeah,
don't get me started.
Let's go.
Nah, man, like. It's a lot. I know everybody says this. Oh, this generation is so soft. It's true. Motherfuckers are soft. Period. There are things called trigger warnings.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a trigger warning.
Yeah.
Before you read some shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Like I don't even understand that, bro. Like I'm just not from that time, and we just don't operate like that. We're not as soft. Like, we can handle a certain level of discomfort without making a big fucking deal about it. And I really feel like this generation just does not deal with discomfort. Not well at all.
Yeah.
The idea of... I mean, I don't even want to say safe spaces, but... like, that's so cliche, right? Oh, safe space. But, like... There's just so much protective language. There's so much centered around protecting somebody's feelings from discomfort. And, like, I understand being sensitive and wanting to look out for your fellow man. I get that. But, like, at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to suck it the fuck up and just shut up. It's fine. Like, it's fine.
It's not as bad as you think
it's not as bad, bro. Oh, you read some shit that you didn't like. Oh, move the fuck on with your life. Like, go read something you do like. Wash it off. But no. No. Trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings, that's the big thing you don't like?
It's one of the biggest things that bothers me the most. Like,
well, I feel like people aren't comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, and not only that, I feel like people believe in an idea because they think it's the good thing. But once you ask them about it and ask, why is that a bad thing to say? Or why is that so bad? And it's like, because it's mean. Okay, why does it matter if it's mean? Because it's hurtful. Or why does it matter because you're hurt? Because you just shouldn't say that. Okay, well, why shouldn't I say that? Because it's mean.
Right.
It's just, you're just talking in a fucking circle.
Circular logic. I don't know. Like, the idea of needing to be told, these things so you can protect your, like, if you see something you don't like, just stop looking at it. If you hear something you don't like, don't listen to it.
Why does it matter?
Right.
Because, like, I say this, like, remember back in the day, companies would get letters, right? They would get letters, and you don't have to read the letter.
No, you don't.
Why the fuck does it matter?
You don't. You don't have to, there's so many things you don't have to interact with.
Yeah.
You don't need to be warned all the damn time.
Or it doesn't even matter. Because
right.
people just want everything to, like, oh, Jesus, why is me?
Right.
And so everyone wants to be a victim nowadays.
Competitive victimhood. I heard that term somewhere.
Competitive victimhood. Oh, that's a good term. I haven't heard that one.
And that's kind of what it feels like. So this is how I feel. I feel like black people, we got a word. We got one word. Mm-hmm. You know the word.
Yeah.
People not supposed to say it. Cool. And then I felt like other people saw our word. And I said, no, I want a word too.
White, especially white women.
I have no problem with white women.
I'm going to save myself.
I reject all all misogyny in all of its forms. But yeah, everybody wants a word, man, and you know, everybody wants their own little protected status, so they can feel like they're special. You know, because they don't want to be associated with a majority. And I get that with a majority.
Yeah.
Especially when that majority is associated with so much negativity. Right?
Yeah.
So I can get why certain groups really want to be separate from this bigger group that they're a part of. I kind of get that. But it's kind of gotten very annoying at this point. And
well, one thing I hate is this Latinx. I think it's stupid.
Right.
It's another way for white individuals, not just individuals, white academia to stick their nose in the places that they don't need to be.
Right.
Yeah. It feels like, a lot of it to me feels more like white academia and these liberal schools and like all these teachers just like say, because if you listen to it, like you go to downtown LA, you call anyone a Latinx, they're gonna look at you like you're fucking stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? My grandma, my mom,
nobody's using this word.
Yeah, every Mexican I talk to, they're like, this is stupid.
Right. We didn't ask for it. Why do we have it?
Yeah, no one wants this.
Right.
And the only ones to do are the college educated.
Right. Yeah. And you know, I mean, I guess everybody's looking for their way to cope, and that's really what it is. You know, people just want to feel like they're special. Everybody wants to feel like they're smarter than everybody else. Yeah. So, man, the more I say this shit, the more it makes me want to leave the country, because when I go to other places, it just has a wildly different feel for me.
Was it the country, or is it just like the cities?
I think it's that I don't understand the language. So I'm like in silence pretty much, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to hear all the shit that people are saying. I can't comprehend it. So I'm just kind of in my
You don't know all the politics and shit?
I don't have a clue. So I'm just kind of chilling like, oh, this place is pretty and it's clean and the food is amazing and none of the people are threatening to me. So, yeah.
I mean, especially when you're a black man in Japan, like you stick out like that.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that because like before I go anywhere, I always think, okay, what do I need to do so I don't just look like I'm an outsider before I go somewhere? And I was like really thinking about that in Japan, and I was like, wait, that's not going to be possible, Phil. That's not going to work. This trip, like, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do, what you wear. No, they know.
You can walk down the streets with the Komodo on.
Yeah, they know.
They know. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it was fine.
Because they're more respectful out there.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I can't hear what they're saying. So, yeah.
They could be saying racist shit right in front of me.
Right in front of me. I wouldn't know it all. You know. But, yeah. Like, when I've been out of the country and I don't have to deal with all this shit, everything in this country feels like a choice. Like, every choice feels monumental. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to use this product because this product supports this people? And like everything you do has a fucking cost, and it's not just money, and it's exhausting at times.
Yeah, well, everyone's like, oh, you do this? Oh, you wear that? Or you support that brand? Like, one thing it's interesting that I found out a few years ago was that the owner of Lululemon's, the reason why he called it Lululemon's because he hates Asian people, and so Asian people can't say out, so they call it Lululemon's.
That's very fucking funny.
It's funny. Sometimes racism is funny, guys. So that was one of the reasons.
Genius, yeah.
And it's interesting because I grew up in an Asian culture, in Diamond Bar, and even in Hawaii, it's very Asian out there.
Yeah.
And so like Lululemon's big in the Asian culture. And it's just
really,
he's like he hates these motherfuckers, but he sells them the most shit.
Wow. Why does he hate them?
I don't know the whole reason. I don't know, but that's what I read on an article. It's like he's racist, and that's the reason he made, which is interesting. You know what I mean?
Women.
I'm just repeating what I read. You know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy, man. Imagine naming your whole brand after some shit just to spite another group of people. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. Damn.
I mean, this is America.
It is.
But what else besides Japan? Where else would you want to move to that you travel to? Because like military takes you all over the world, doesn't it?
No, not really.
No.
When you go somewhere with the military, like if you deploy, like you're not there. You know what I mean? You're not visiting. Like it's a whole different situation. If you're stationed somewhere, that's different. I was stationed in upstate New York. That was the coldest place on earth. It was so fucking cold, bro. I'm telling you the truth. It was crazy cold. Like I'm talking about like -20s, shit like that. Yeah.
So you never did any deployment?
I did. I went to Afghanistan.
Afghanistan? Okay.
Yeah. Like you don't visit Afghanistan. Like you know what I mean? Like you're there with a gun, ready to pop off. Like it's a whole different thing.
What was that? What was the worst part about the military? You would say?
Not controlling your life. Like I couldn't just go where I wanted to go.
Eat what you want.
I could eat what I want, but I couldn't like if I just wanted to go home and visit my mom, like I had to ask permission.
Yeah.
And you have to go through layers of permission to do stuff like that. And if they say no, you can't go.
Yeah.
You know, there's another man telling you can't go somewhere. That shit sucks. I had to live in the barracks, which is just these shitty dorms because I was unmarried. So I'm like grown as fuck, living in these barracks. I got kids younger than me coming in, making sure my room is clean, and like that shit's annoying.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm old. I'm like 10 years your senior. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Bro, I'll smack the fuck out you. Like really, like it's really. But like, I mean, and you could do that. Now you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you'll win the fight, but now you're in trouble. So what's the fucking point? So that was tough. So where I was at, upstate New York, the amount of like the male to female ratio is wild.
Well, I mean, it's the military.
It's so many more dudes than there are women. So like the women knew their position, so like you would like kind of get treated really horribly because you were so replaceable. So you would have like a girl who like, you know, might not be normally who you would talk to.
But because there's scarcity of pussy.
Right. So you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk to her, see what's up.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like, well, you know, you need to buy me this and do this and do it. Talk to you like any kind of way, like just the arrogance. And it was just like, damn, you know, that's what you had to deal with, like. You know. Yeah,
but you know, because they're so outnumbered, there's also the bad things that can happen with that too.
Oh yeah, but like that doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, like that. But I mean, yeah, that was tough. What else was sucked? The cold was crazy. What was good? The health insurance. Bro, you go to the doctor anytime you want. Dentist anytime you want. Fucking any of that shit. Anything
Braces.
To do with your... Bro, you go. They putting them on you. You know what I mean? Not now, but right now. Like, like they're taking care of that shit immediately.
The Medicare's good. I mean, you even have benefits now.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, like you... Like, you know what I mean? Not now, but right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking care of that shit immediately. Medicare's good. I mean, you even have benefits now. Yeah, I do. But yeah, like you... Like, they're taking care of that shit immediately. Yeah, I do. But yeah, like you... Yeah, I just can't stress that enough. Like,
do you appreciate your time in the service?
I appreciate what it's done for me.
What's done for you?
But I did not enjoy it.
Are you supposed to enjoy your time in the military?
You could if they ran it better.
What would need to happen for it to be run better? A lot,
man. Because so much of it is just the budget is like,
it's crazy.
Honestly, there needs to be scaled down and more efficient. I think would make everybody's time more enjoyable. But that doesn't fit what the country wants the military for.
Yeah.
They want that size.
That big stick.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But like if it was like half the size, it would be probably a better, more elite fighting force. You know, but that's not gonna happen. No. I
mean, there's thousands of kids graduating every year that are signing up.
No, their numbers are down.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are down now.
Because the health thing.
Healthcare?
So, yeah, so now they fucking go through all your medical records before you try to join. So if you have like anything, like you broke your thumb, you know, or
really?
some shit, like that can keep you out.
So I guess they're doing what you're doing. They're being more restrictive.
They're being way more restrictive, right? So the numbers are down majorly, but they're not. That's not what they want. You know, they're just trying to avoid people coming in that are already fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a lot of wasted time, man. They waste your time doing a lot of shit in the military. Where, you know, if you got less people, you could just be training. You could be training your soldiers instead of wasting their time. You know what I mean?
So everyone just sitting around fucking scratching
doing
their
bullshit, like doing bullshit work where you're doing the same work every Monday, or you're doing the same thing every couple of weeks.
Well, but you also need other things. You need people like mechanics in the military. You need cooks in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not talking about that. Like you would have to be in and fully know what I mean. But like for instance.
Like, I have no idea about the military.
One of the things you would do, let's just say this was your place of work, is once a month, you're going to come in here and you're going to take every single thing that's in this apartment and lay it all out in this hallway. All of it. Every single thing, and have it itemized and numbered and lined up. And then somebody is going to come and they're going to count it all. And then they're going to tell you to put all the shit back in there. And you're going to do this shit once a month. It's insane.
Like, I understand why you do it. It's because...
Oh, but the difference is, when you put the shit up, it's locked and sealed. So it's not like people are just coming in and using the shit. Like, they'll seal the shit off, knowing damn well no one has been in there. But they don't give a fuck. You're going to count it again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But that's part of the reason is because of inventory, and you make sure things don't get stolen or lost.
Yeah, but that's the point of the seals.
You even heard about you heard about what happened in North Carolina a few days ago? They lost a fighter jet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting how we could just use lose $1 billion fucking fighter jet.
I don't believe that's possible.
No. I mean, there's so many... Apparently, the cloaking device on it is so good that it's cloaked from us.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Like, there's not a tracking machine on that. Like, there's other shit on it.
I don't know what happened, but I don't believe that shit.
No.
I don't believe that shit at all.
It's like, that the equivalent to that is like when you lose your puppy or your cat, and you got to put the missing cat.
One of the pilots ejected.
Yeah.
That pilot ejected for a reason.
Yeah.
Period.
Why?
The motherfucker not gonna eject
for no reason
without it being the absolute last option. Like he knows this is a fucking multi-million-dollar fucking jet. I cannot just eject this thing.
Yeah.
Like I might probably lose my commission.
Everything.
Everything off of just ejecting willy-nilly. So.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna be cussing you the fuck out.
Cussing you the fuck out is like the least of your worries. Like, you're gonna lose everything because you destroyed like one of the most expensive pieces of equipment that they have, and for nothing.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You get court-martialed. Lots of bad things can happen.
Yeah.
So whatever he did that they're not telling us, like, he knows why. He knows why that motherfucker. What happened? He knows.
Yeah.
That pilot knows. That's his fucking jet.
Yeah.
He knows what happened. So nah.
Okay.
That shit wasn't lost.
See, this is what every military man's a conspiracy theorist. Because they know a motherfucker. All right, he ejected for a reason. No. What's the reason? It's never just as simple as he just ejected. No.
Ain't no way in hell.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell.
Because you guys know something's up. Because like y'all knows like there's someone who's gonna be above him who's gonna shit on him.
You gotta think of it like this: your jet is one of the most deadly pieces of machinery on the planet. Mm-hmm. You couldn't be in a safer place than inside that motherfucker. Yeah. That's way safer than being fucking parachuting down in a fucking chair, you know? Yeah. Or like whatever. Not like that on the chair, but like parachuting down. Like that jet is safe. It has all sorts of weapons capabilities and speed and cloaking. It can do all these things. Mm-hmm. So what would make you leave it? Yeah. Like what would make you leave it? Yeah. What are some things like... would you have gone to the military sooner? Do you think you should have done that? Or do you think you going at the time you did was right for you? Man, listen. That's the only time I could have went. Like, I had to be in a position where I was like, man, fuck it. For me.
Yeah. Because everyone's different.
Everybody's different. So no, I went at the right time. Yeah.
Would you recommend the military for anyone else? Or just certain type of people?
Depends on your situation. Mm. It depends on what you want. Like, yeah, for a lot of people, absolutely. Because look, you get job security, you can get health insurance and paid vacation. Mm-hmm. So if you're young and you're just trying to like get on your feet and you don't have any like real solid job
or idea of what you want to do,
yeah, you might as fucking well, because you can get health insurance, you can get paid vacation, you can get food, and you're gonna get shelter
and education too. And
then they'll pay for you to go to school when you get out.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. And you only have to do 3 years. It's not like you have to spend your whole life in there. 3 years ain't shit, especially if you're fucking 18. What's 3 years?
Yeah.
Nothing. You come out, you're 21. You go to college at 21. You got money.
Yeah. Bitches, to be honest.
Yeah, bro, you good.
Especially when living in Hawaii, like it was huge. A lot of those girls like, I want a military man. I want a military man. And I know some girls like, I just want a military man just for the benefits.
Yeah. They get health insurance and a place to live.
Yeah.
Boom.
They don't care.
It's expensive in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, insurance and a place to live, and the dude's going to be in shape.
Mm-hmm. Why and he's gone for a few months out of the year.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can do whatever the fuck you want.
All that. And they do.
Yeah.
And they do.
I've heard a lot of crazy stories from Hawaii. And a lot of, I've been part of them, too.
Oh, shit. You a Jody boy?
Hey, man. You gone. It's not my fault.
Man, okay.
It's your wife's decision.
That motherfucker come back and kill your ass.
That's why I'm gone. That's why you think I'm in California.
Yeah, you get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, I'm gone. Motherfucker ain't gonna find me today.
If they're married, I don't mess with married. Well, I'm in a relationship now, but like, I honestly, that's like one of my lines. I don't mess with married women.
I don't mess with married women. Married women mess with me.
I won't because I'm not. I can't blame a man if he want to kill me. I really can't. Like, what it means to be married to somebody and what you go through and all that stuff, like the commitment and all that. Like don't get me wrong. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
But if you know, like, it's too many women.
Yeah, it's one thing if she doesn't tell you.
Right. That's not.
If she has a ring off, that's one thing.
Right.
I've been in that situation where a girl. I had to find out the next day from someone else, and they're like, "Oh, that girl has a boyfriend." I was like,
no, boyfriend is not the same.
Well, it's fair enough.
No, that's not the same. No, it's not the same.
That's fair. But this was like in high school. This is high school.
Marriage is like, there's like
the laws and
the laws, like you're fucking with a woman who can take half my shit.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to take half my shit, kinda, because if you get with her, if she gets half my shit. Now you have half my shit, and like. Now you coming after my shit. Like, nah, dog. Like, that's too personal. So, no. That's just me.
Alright, I feel that. I have to say this. I have fucked with a married woman once or twice. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
It did happen. But the thing is, like, this one girl, she was like, I'm married. I'm like, and?
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. He's not here tonight.
I feel you, but nah.
To be fair, I was younger at the time.
I get you.
I was younger at the time. One lady, when I was in Hawaii, I was like 22. She's like, how old are you? I was like 22. She's like, you're the same age as my daughter. And I was like, man. That was interesting. She kept saying that all night. You're the same age as my daughter.
I'll tell you this. If you were ever deployed and you saw those dudes talking to their wives, like while their wife is like actively cheating on them and taking their money, and like having strange men around their kids and shit like that, it changed you. It changed you. Like, you're like, oh, okay, nah, that's because like I saw guys get done dirty.
Yeah,
dirty, bro. Like just bank account cleared out.
Oh,
Like you've been deployed, you've been gone for months. When you come home, your apartment is empty, and so is your bank account.
Not even a letter. Not even
a letter. Right?
Change phone numbers.
All of it gone.
Damn.
In the wind.
That's dirt. But damn. And the guy has like no real.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do. Can't even sue. Can't even.
Nothing. So I've seen that. So nah.
Damn.
I've seen it, man. I've seen dudes crying because, the fucking significant other is over there just doing them dirty, like doing drugs.
I have a cousin of mine's. He went into the military and he met this woman in Germany, and she's just nothing but problems, man. She's nothing but problems. Young girl. She's like 19, 21. Yeah. So they met. She was a waitress at a hookah bar, and like, she's just nothing but trouble,
bro. So this is my thing. If you're gonna date somebody that young, you should already understand that certain things are gonna happen. Yeah. Like, straight up, it's not gonna be peaceful.
But the one that was funny is she's from Germany, right. Snow, and this motherfucker lives in Arizona.
Right.
She made him, after a year, she made him leave Arizona, his family, and move to Colorado because of the weather.
Right. And it's crazy hot in Arizona, though.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It don't
hot.
make no sense.
It's hot. It's stupid hot. But like, he loves it there, though. You know what I mean? Right. And the thing is, like, I can see it. Like, look in his eyes, I already know she's gonna leave him. She's gonna take him. Like, I just hope they don't have a baby.
Yo, how old is he?
He's 22, 21, something like that.
Oh, he's young too?
He went straight out of high school, went to the military.
He'll wash it off. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but he's still under 25. I say this, I'm telling you. If she hasn't, she's been cheating. There's no way she has not.
If she hasn't, she's going to. Like, people that age cheat. Like, period. Like, period. You know what I mean? Like, they're cheating. Like,
what do you think is like the age where people stop cheating on that bullshit?
Well, put it like this. I think the older you get, the less frequent.
You know I mean? So you never stopped cheating.
I mean, no, like, people as a whole never stop cheating. Like, I have, bro.
Yeah.
I have zero interest in cheating. I mean that.
You don't need to.
I have no interest at all. I don't want to. I don't need to.
I feel like whenever I cheated, it was not because I needed to or wanted to. It was because I felt like I wasn't getting enough.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's not me. I got no complaints. I'm gonna leave you with this. And this, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe whatever. Say whatever you want. I don't know how many people watch this. But I learned this. And that's just me, one straight man, talking about what it's like to deal with the women I've dealt with. Mm-hmm. But I've learned that I can only do... You got two choices. You can either take care of a woman or break her heart.
Oof.
Those are your choices. If you're fucking her right. If you're fucking her right. Now, if you're not fucking her right, you don't have to worry. She's going to leave. But... your reputation is going to leave with her. Yeah. But if you're fucking her right to where she likes it, then you have two choices. You take care of her or break her heart. That's it. I learned that the hard way.
I usually do number 2.
Yeah, I've done number 2 so often. Many times. And I just got tired of that. Like, you start, because you try to justify it, and you're like, oh no, like, if I'm just like, tell her that, I'm not interested or whatever, what have you, like, she should understand that this is not, no, nobody ever understands, and nobody controls what their heart does.
Yeah.
So, I don't move like that no more.
Yeah. You can control what your genitals do, but not your heart.
Exactly. So, like, if I'm going to be fucking with a girl, then that's what I'm trying to be with her. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to be out here breaking nobody's heart. Yeah.
All right.
I'm done.
I get that.
I'm done with it.
Amen.
I'm finished, bro.
I'm trying to get to that level. I'm trying to get to that situation. But like you said, I want to find that friend, and I feel like we as men, we don't talk about this as often as like you should want to marry your friend.
I think so.
Yeah. That's what I feel like a lot of young folks don't. I think obviously you want someone who's attractive and this and that, or someone who's doing whatever. But I personally I just want a friend. I don't really care what they do, where they're from, their identity. They're, even if they're if they're not a Latina big booty chick. You really need to go back and listen to that shit. You're gonna be like, damn, I said all that.
Yeah, I think I've been drinking on the last one.
Yeah, he was definitely, but it's a little early. It's 10 in the morning.
Yeah, it's just apple juice.
Just apple juice right now.
Yeah. Man, I gotta get going.
Yeah, you gotta get going soon. But yeah, Phil,
thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming again. Let everyone know where they can find you, or any upcoming shows or anything.
You can find me on Instagram at In General.
In General.
Also on TikTok, also on Twitter, all the same name, In General. Shit, man. Probably catch me on Roast Battle. Mm-hmm. Or I'm gonna do some No Yours with fucking Digits.
The Ice House.
Ice House.
Comedy Store.
I mean, listen, if you're in LA, I'll be around. And yeah, man, big things are coming though.
All right, definitely. All right, man. Take care. Stay safe, y'all.
Take it easy.